Assalamu alaikum everyone. Thank you very much for joining us here on another episode of Startup Talks. I'm joined here today by somebody very special, somebody known in the startup ecosystem for quite some time in Pakistan. And he's all over the place. His name is Arzish Azam. He's the founder and CEO of Ijad Labs, country manager for Startup Grind. He's also the advisor to the Minister for Science and Technology in Pakistan and the founder of Pak US Tech Exchange. He's also the youngest graduate from the Founder Institute. Assalamu alaikum Arzish, how are you doing?
Vanek Sandhi, thank you so much, Tamu, for inviting and giving me the honor to come on Startup Talks.
That's great. So Arzish, what's going on, my friend? You're all over the place. Sometime you're in Turkey, sometime you're somewhere else. The LinkedIn is filled with you. What's happening?
Thank you for the kind introduction. Luckily, we happen to run some of the most active, largest tech conferences in Pakistan, and now that COVID is somewhat getting better,
Mm-hmm.
we did a really like amazing conference in Turkey, but the Pakistan Tech Summit, around 200 people went from Pakistan. So the past 2-3 months have been around that event.
Mm-hmm.
And now we're kind of preparing for our next conferences or events, which are scheduled to take place in Islamabad in January and then in Silicon Valley in March.
Mm-hmm.
We did these 2 years ago. So in 2019, we did a huge conference in Islamabad where a lot of international guests joined.
Mm-hmm.
But due to COVID, we had to wait out this period, and luckily, the ecosystem has really
Mm-hmm.
flourished in the past 2 years. So we're super excited for this, and this is going to be obviously like in terms of numbers, you can say the largest. Everyone says their event is the largest, but also the most impactful, I think, because even in 2019, we had all the stakeholders of the ecosystem, whether these are founders, investors, industry experts, people from the government. So
Mm-hmm.
all these incubators, accelerators. So our goal has always been to kind of connect, these people and connect the ecosystem. And we had a lot of international guests, as I said. So even in this January event, we are expecting literally all stakeholders of the ecosystem to come together physically and spend time in Islamabad over the 3 days that we're doing it, and meanwhile have talks and keynotes and sessions and workshops and all of that.
Mm-hmm.
But I think most importantly, build relationships and synergies out of this mega event.
Chale, that's great. It sounds very exciting, something not to be missed. Um,
Yeah.
mm, and I'm a firm believer of this that for any uh, business or for the larger ecosystem to grow, there has to be uh, quite a bit of networking and PR because if you stand shoulder to shoulder, then only these things will be resolved. Now, Arzish, I've been watching you, following you for last many years. Since a very young age, you've been at it. You've had a close look at the startup ecosystem. The very first talk that I saw of yours was, I think, through Startup Grind or something, where you held a talk with the Canadian ambassador in Pakistan. Right? And that was a very, very long time back, right?
So that is actually only 2 years ago. I think the first session I hosted was with Rabil Vadaich,
Yeah.
and this was, I think, 2018.
Uh-huh.
Or
Yeah, but
lo-
still, two
that
years is a long time, my friend. You've come a long way in 2 years. See all the wonderful things that you've managed to do. It's simply amazing. So, Arzish, you've had such a close look at the ecosystem. You've interacted with almost all the stakeholders, right? I'm fortunate enough to be interacting with you today myself. Where do you think it's heading? I mean, of course, it's come a long way, but what does the future look like to you?
so I'm personally very hyper optimistic. So I'll always be like,
Hmm.
okay, it will only get better. But I think the numbers also suggest this, right? So Pakistan now has around 100 million internet users.
Hmm.
There's still 120 million people who are yet to connect to the internet, right? And
Hmm.
imagine a life without internet. most of our population is doing that, right? 50-60%.
Mhm.
So I think this new world that is emerging, where a lot of people are getting access to smartphones and, you know, information and all these online platforms, this will only grow, as more smartphones and internet penetration gets through cities across Pakistan to populations to all segments of society. You
Mhm.
will only see all these startups and entrepreneurs make more products and grow, right? The growth of e-commerce companies in the past 2 years has been tremendous, but it was not the same way like 5 years ago, 6 years ago. The internet penetration was not just there, but also combined with the forced adoption of technology due to COVID.
Mhm.
So that has been a positive thing for the ecosystem. We've all seen its effect. Maybe there are some other factors as well. So it's just really good timing. And obviously hard work, but the growth that we're seeing right now, I feel there's much more to come in the next 2, 3, 4 years. In the situation is very favorable for entrepreneurs because there are just like way too many problems to solve in this economy.
Yeah.
And all these entrepreneurs are super smart and have experience and will just keep building more things. I it felt like 3, 4 years ago, I used to know all of the startup founders in Pakistan and all of the startups which were active and big. But now there are so many things that there's a surprise every day, and so much has happened and is happening
Mhm.
that I feel now we have a truly booming startup ecosystem,
Mhm.
and we'll see its kind of mega impact over the next 5, 10 years.
Mhm. चले ऑन अ लाइटर नोट, अर्जिश, सब कुछ खुद ही करना है क्या? किसी और को कुछ नहीं करने देना?
नहीं, आप मुझे कह रहे हैं? नहीं,
हैं?
तो हम
इतनी सारी
हम तो
चीजें कर रहे हो आप।
हम तो प्राइमरीली कॉन्फ्रेंसेस कराते हैं,
हम्म।
और उसमें भी वी सपोर्ट everyone else who's in this space, right? We feel this is not a competitive space.
हम्म।
हमारा काम ही collaboration पे build होता है. So there was this digital youth summit in Peshawar. वहाँ पे
हम्म।
भी help them out.
हम्म।
We've helped out. Connected Pakistan is taking place in Islamabad. Even other events we offer to help them. They accept or not, it's their choice.
हम्म।
But we super active in whatever is happening, and if we can add value, we will add value because at the end of the day, we are an impact-driven organization, and we feel that even if something doesn't make us money, it's still making value for us in other ways.
हम्म।
And I feel कि there's so much to do in Pakistan कि 10 और कॉन्फ्रेंसेस भी होंगी तो जो है ना खत्म नहीं होगा.
हम्म।
और हम कोशिश करें कुछ 6, 7 कॉन्फ्रेंस करने की जनवरी में एक साथ ही. बट आई फील साल में 12 महीने होते हैं, हर महीने भी एक बड़ा इवेंट हो तो 220 मिलियन की पॉपुलेशन, आई थिंक एपेटाइट बहुत ज्यादा है. और अभी हम जितना भी कर लें वो कम है. मुझे तो लगता है सबको ये करना चाहिए. लाहौर में क्यों कोई टेक कॉन्फ्रेंस नहीं है भाई?
हम्म।
ये सारे बड़े सवाल हैं. बट आई फील के नाउ there is more traction towards these activities. Like
हम्म।
2, 3 years ago, there was limited support. Yes, there was like we have had very long-term partnerships with organizations,
हम्म।
but now because the ecosystem has evolved a lot, so people understand the value of ecosystem building as well.
हम्म। The conference in January, what's it called?
So it's called Future Festival.
फ्यूचर फेस्टिवल. चले, वो आप तो कर रहे हैं और लोगों को भी, आई मीन अदर पीपल शुड आल्सो कम फॉरवर्ड. आई एम myself trying my level best through this platform that people should come and interact, right? A lot of good startup founders have been here. Quite a few VCs have been here. International VCs have been here, and some are also planned. Inshallah Taala, something good will come out of this. So, Arzish, how was Istanbul? What what did you get out of there? I mean, how was the partnership build up there?
So I think the biggest value that we get out of any of these activities is, the relationship building. And I feel networking is a very transactional term. हम दोस्तियां बनाने में believe करते हैं.
Hmm.
So all people that came together from Pakistan, from outside Pakistan, even other than Turkey, we had people from the US, from Canada, from UK, from Dubai. तो
Mhm.
वो जो लोग इकट्ठे होते हैं, कोई ना कोई वैल्यू क्रिएट हो जाती है। और हमें अभी भी स्टोरीज मिलती हैं कि चार फलाने ने उसके साथ जो है कोई चीज़ शुरू कर ली, कोई बिजनेस एक्सचेंज हो गया, कोई इन्वेस्टमेंट हो गई।
Mhm.
But I feel that Turkey for us was a good experience to try a new market. Every year we try two, three new markets, but our core focus is always either on our events in Pakistan, which is ये January वाला, yeah, our events in Silicon Valley, because we've been taking the largest Pakistani delegation to Silicon Valley since 2018.
Mhm.
Every year we like 50 people there. We started the Pakistan Tech Summit. We did it pre-COVID there, and now we're going to do it in March.
Mhm.
And the level of support that the Pakistani ecosystem has received from Silicon Valley,
Mhm.
plus the amazing diaspora that we have here. So I feel it's the only market worth making a big effort into, right? So, and even to the government, I suggest कि rather than going into Dubai and all these like other places जहाँ हमारी कोई 5-6% IT export है और कुछ 10-12 investments होंगे, we should solely focus on US and primarily Silicon Valley and kind of build that bridge even stronger, right? Because like one organization can only do so much.
Mhm.
There's a lot that needs to be done.
चलें, कोई सिफारिश लगानी पड़ेगी अपने आप को भी शॉर्टलिस्ट कराने के लिए उसके लिए। अच्छा, तो just joking. Now, Arzish, you met with Courtney Powell. You had quite a long meeting with her. What's the plan? Is 500 Global coming in big into Pakistan?
I think that's for Courtney to answer. Uh, I can answer is कि we held a small startup founder meetup type in Lahore because there was limited time, and she had a really good interaction with like 5-6 founders, and the goal was to help her understand really kid dynamics क्या है, right? So what are founders looking for? What are the issues? What are founders of like built companies who've been there, done that, like you can visit incubators and all of that, but companies like Remote Base and Export Leftover and Marham and all of these, they've been there, done it, they've been at it for the past 5-10 years. तो वो जो एक्सपीरियंस है या उनकी जो 5 मिनट की भी बात होती है, दैट्स मच मोर वैल्यूएबल, राइट? एंड दैट्स आवर कोर फोकस ऑनेस्टली. And then we arranged this meeting with the Federal Minister for Science and Technology, which was very productive. The minister has offered them all kind of support for, if they want to open an office or whatever in Pakistan. But the minister is also uh, kind of very happy कि Courtney came on her own to Pakistan, right? Up seeing कि कितनी अच्छी market चल रही है, and 500 is a major global
Yeah.
VC. So I think this is a very positive thing for the country and for our ecosystem कि किसी ने hand holding नहीं की उनकी, वो खुद आए हैं, उन्होंने connect किया है, उन्होंने इतना interest लिया इस market में, और hopefully वो दोबारा भी आएंगे और भी बहुत से लोग आएंगे. और मुझे लग रहा है कि now that we're recovering from COVID, and we've had so much growth even during COVID, we'll see a lot more people physically even visiting Pakistan, because the people who've invested in Pakistan during COVID, and their companies are doing well, they really want to come and see कि यार इस मुल्क में होता क्या एक्चुअल में.
Mhm.
तो वो जो है हमारे लिए भी बड़ी अच्छी अपॉर्चुनिटी, क्योंकि हम कोशिश करें वो सारे जनवरी में आ जाएं हमारे इवेंट पे, और
Yeah.
हम उन्हें अच्छा सा होस्ट करें. And we have like all kinds of government support for this event. The minister Saab Shibli Faraz is like very excited for this event, because he attended the event in 2019 as well. So he's also been waiting कि यार ये अब हम next कब करेंगे, और कब जो है हम ये सारे जो टेक वाले लोगों को इकट्ठा करेंगे और सपोर्ट करेंगे. But I feel कि the time is right for Pakistan now.
Okay, that's great. I know for a fact that somebody else from Antler is also right now here in Pakistan. Teddy Himmler is. His plan was supposed to be here. I don't know if he's here already or not. Uh,
I think Collab hosted an event with them.
yeah, I think so. He's going to be in Karachi next week, I think. Now,
Mhm.
Arzish, since you've been looking at things so closely, you've been interacting with so many different stakeholders, and well, obviously, startup founders must reach out to you as well, right? What do you think uh, are still some of the problems that are being faced by founders and startups? And uh, in your opinion, what would be the way to address them?
So, I mean, I can only tell the issues that founders tell me, although
Yeah,
I'm a founder myself.
yeah.
But I feel team building is a major issue in Pakistan right now, not just technical teams. तो
Yeah.
सॉफ्टवेयर इंजीनियर्स की तो कमी है ही है, वो तो सॉफ्टवेयर कंपनीज भी उस मसले से गुजर रही हैं, स्टार्टअप्स भी जा रहे हैं.
Mhm.
But even जो बाकी resources हैं, marketing and management and operations and whatever, there
Mhm.
are less resources than what is needed for the growing startup industry, and there's not a lot of professional training even in our education institutes तो जहाँ से talent आ रहा है.
Mhm.
So there needs to be some serious investment into fixing this pipeline.
Mhm.
Otherwise, what will happen down the line is salaries will keep going up and up, and it will not just like it will hurt the whole market, right? If
Yeah.
a startup is raising money, yes, they can afford to pay 50% more than others at this time, but what will they do after like 2, 3, 4 years?
Mhm.
So definitely it is the right solution maybe for the startup at this time. But collectively as an ecosystem, we need to address this talent issue, which will not just affect our IT outsourcing industry, which is massive and brings in a lot of dollars in Pakistan, but
Mhm.
also this booming startup industry. जब आप $20 million रेस कर लेंगे और आपको सॉफ्टवेयर इंजीनियर्स ही नहीं मिलेंगे प्रोडक्ट बिल्ड करने के लिए,
Mhm.
तो आप यूएस सैलरी पे सॉफ्टवेयर इंजीनियर हायर करेंगे तो आपके इकोनॉमिक्स नहीं बनेंगे उस फंडिंग के, राइट? बिकॉज यहाँ पर ऑपरेशंस पे भी बड़े पैसे लगते हैं, बड़ी बड़ी मुल्क मतलब कंट्री है, एग्जीक्यूशन पर सारा कुछ. तो आई थिंक दैट इज लाइक बाय फार द बिगेस्ट चैलेंज that I've been hearing about at least for the past 2 years.
Yeah.
But now it's become even bigger because more and more funding is, just keeps coming in the ecosystem, but talent उस तरह नहीं आ रहा.
Okay. So yeah, I totally understand. Training is a big shortfall for everybody, and uh, the businesses actually sometimes are. It's very unfortunate that they have to snatch away resources from other businesses within the same ecosystem, which actually hurts the broader ecosystem at the end of the day. अच्छा तो Arzish, you've been an advisor to the Minister for Science and Technology. What sort of initiatives is the ministry taking? What are the plans to help the economy?
Also, the Ministry for Science and Technology has a larger mandate than tech startups. So there are like 24
Yeah.
organizations that fall under the ministry.
Mm-hmm.
But luckily, we've been super active in tech, in startups and all of that, and that is not because I'm there. It's probably because the minister staff has a keen interest in startups and technology and actively wants to support it even beyond his ministry because he's a very active politician and part of the
Yeah.
current government. But one of the initiatives that I can probably share at this point is the national startup policy is being developed by our ministry,
Mm-hmm.
Science and Technology. The initial draft has been prepared and which is it's being shared with some people, but hopefully in the next month or so it will be shared with a lot of stakeholders from the ecosystem.
Mm-hmm.
And, this policy making process will take some time, but hopefully when this national startup policy comes out, it will have a longer impact than projects शॉर्ट टर्म मेकिंग पे काफ़ी फोकस होना चाहिए. और प्रोजेक्ट्स तो हम बड़े करते ही रहते हैं, टर्की में भी कर रहे हैं, जनवरी में कॉन्फ्रेंस भी हो जाएगी.
Mm-hmm.
लेकिन उसके अलावा हमारा स्ट्रॉन्ग फोकस था कि एटलीस्ट ये स्टार्टअप के अराउंड जो पॉलिसी है ये बने. So I feel this is a major initiative. Other than this, there are some incubators being launched which are kind of niche focus. So IoT/big data पे एक इनक्यूबेटर का टेंडर हमारी मिनिस्ट्री ने कर दिया है, होपफुली अगले 6-8 महीने में वो
Mm-hmm.
रोल आउट हो जाएगा। और कुछ प्रोजेक्ट्स जो हैं वो अंडर द प्रोसेस चल रहे हैं, जिसमें कि अगेन शायद हम एक इशू जो एड्रेस करें वो टैलेंट की ट्रेनिंग वाला है,
Mm-hmm.
ना टेक्नोलॉजी का बट ओवरऑल जो भी इमर्जिंग स्किल्स हैं जो चाहिए, जो डिजिटल स्किल्स हैं
Mm-hmm.
जो इन डिमांड है, उसको हम चाह रहे हैं कि हम एड्रेस कर लें जिस जिस भी हद तक हम कर सकते हैं। और इसके अलावा जो 24 इदारे मिनिस्ट्री के अंदर आते हैं उसमें नस्ट भी है, कॉमसेट्स भी है,
Mm-hmm.
पाकिस्तान साइंस फाउंडेशन है, तो उनमें कुछ ना कुछ तो वैसे ही चलता ही रहता है। नस्ट हैज़ नेशनल साइंस एंड टेक्नोलॉजी पार्क which
Right.
has now become a hub of activity and good tech in startup companies in Islamabad.
Mm-hmm.
When they're rapidly expanding, they're making like 3 new buildings.
Mm-hmm. That's great. That's wonderful to know. Now, Arzish, we are almost coming to an end here. Through this platform, first of all, I myself, if there's any way I could help out in this wonderful job that you're doing, I'd be more than happy to. Through this platform, what message would you have for viewers, for your own followers, for founders, and all the general stakeholders in the ecosystem? How should they proceed further? Because this year Pakistan has broken so many records, not only because of funding, because of new startups, new business registrations, new opportunities being created. And I'm a firm believer myself that entrepreneurs and startup ecosystem is and small businesses are going to be the main drivers to creating opportunities and growth in any economy. We've got multiple examples in fairly developed countries where startups are driving growth, small businesses are creating opportunities. So, what message would you have for them? Because this year we've broken records. Next year, hopefully, it's going to be much better.
Yeah, आई थिंक मेरा तो अभी मैसेज बड़ा सीधा सीधा होगा कि जनवरी में हम पाकिस्तान की सबसे बड़ी टेक कॉन्फ्रेंस स्लैश फेस्टिवल कर रहे हैं,
Mhm.
and we're not just going to talk about startups and founders and all that we'll obviously do, but we have niche events like a developer conference, an e-commerce conference, we have
Mhm.
something on blockchain, fintech,
Mhm.
ecosystem, office hours, pitch competition. So there's like a lot of stuff that we will do, and finally there's going to be an international scale kind of conference in Pakistan, because now the ecosystem has come to that level, and that is our way of enabling the next generation to come and learn and you know get inspired, and also get connected with all these amazing people and even their peers who are interested in this space, right? So you not just meet all these CEOs at the event, but you also meet other people who are kind of getting inspired or saying कि यार कुछ करना चाहिए।
Mhm.
तो बहुत सी सिनर्जीज बनती हैं। छोटे मीटअप्स तो हम रेगुलरली करते रहते हैं, बट दिस इज गोइंग टू बी मैसिव, एंड we'll make sure to facilitate whoever wants to attend, even if they're from like far off cities. We can
Mhm.
figure out how to kind of subsidize transport and everything. But please look out for this event.
Chalo, that's great. Yeah, I was going to end it here, but I have to squeeze in one question because you mentioned blockchain just now, right? A couple of months back, you were in the US to attend that Bitcoin thing, right? मुझे आपने ब्लॉकचेन मेंशन किया तो मुझे अचानक क्लिक हुआ कि अरे ये तो वहाँ भी गए थे। और एक आपकी पोस्ट पे हबीबुल्ला खान साहब का एक कमेंट याद आया कि भाई जन्नत मुबारक मुबारक और समथिंग लाइक दैट, राइट? सो हाउ वाज दैट इवेंट? इट मस्ट हैव बीन अ ग्रेट एक्सपीरियंस।
जी, absolutely. So that was technically the first event in America of that scale
या।
after COVID, और वहाँ कुछ 40,000 लोग आए हुए थे। और उसी से थोड़ी सी इंस्पिरेशन लेके हमने ब्लॉकचेन पे एक समिट डाला अपने फेस्टिवल में, because this industry has become so big, and we need to address it, even if there's like no regulations around it that will follow, right? But as an industry we need to have something on it and invite all the stakeholders and figure out okay, where does Pakistan stand, not just in the crypto space but also like blockchain as a technology, like exchanges and all of that stuff जो इस ecosystem में, and we'll hopefully have some really good international speakers as well. some like amazing Pakistanis who've gone out, done well in this space, and also the companies that are operating inside Pakistan in this industry.
Chale, that's great. Once again, Arjis, thank you very much for being here on Startup Talks. It was lovely talking to you. I hope we can do this again sometime, hopefully in person, not virtually, right?
Mhm.
I'm very anxious to meeting you, and if there's anything I can do to pitch in my personal capacity, please do reach out, and I'll be happy to. Thank you very much for being here.
Absolutely.
Thank you. Allah Hafiz.